Shaked, do you want to tell us
About
what
the
are we
project.
meeting and kind of give a debrief, and then we'll also explain a little bit what we're doing?
I'm sorry. Yeah. So Hannah is rejoining, and I will start by telling you the project. Is that what you wanted?
Yep.
Okay. So we're from Meet. We are alumni from Meet. Are you familiar with Meet?
With what?
Oh, it's an organization for both Palestinians and Israelis, young like youth, to have a common language by learning tools like entrepreneurship and computer science. So all of us graduated in different years, and then we went to a program called 3-Day Startup, and we pitched this idea, and we all joined it. So the idea itself is about creating a platform to enable students to watch videos about school material, um, particularly in the Bagot and the Tawjih, which are the final exams in the region.
Okay. Cool. So
Why is this important?
Okay, so a lot of subjects has a lot of words in them, like history and literature, and some students find it very, very hard to focus on reading summaries in those subjects. And we made a survey in high school students to know how much they love those methods, and most of them said they don't like them and they don't love them. So about 20% say they love textbooks and summaries to read them as a way to prepare to exams, and 70% said that they would love short videos as a way to be prepared for those exams. So, oh, and also about 50% of all students fail the Bagot and the Tawjih. So these methods are probably not good enough for them or not suitable for them.
and so how the project is going to help them. So if it's Fast A, what's the idea?
So the idea is about making short videos that will be about the school material, like a chapter in a book or a generalized summary of all the material in really, really short period. And and sorry, and, um, and that would help students be more prepared for the test. For example, when a student is really tired after learning all day long, he will watch a summary of everything that he learned instead of like watching a movie or I don't know, being on Facebook. So it's easier for him to focus on this videos kind of way.
Hello?
Then,
Yeah.
hi.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry, my microphone didn't work before.
Okay,
Great.
hi.
So we hear you. Great.
Okay, good. I'm also sorry my camera is not working on Google Plus. Also, I'm having some technical problems with them.
That's fine. At least you're with us and we can hear you. So
okay.
We can chat.
I'm Monad and I'm from Jerusalem. Nice to meet you, I guess.
Yeah.
Me and Shaked are both alumni from Meet, and we are working on a startup with Nadine and Lior, who are also alumni from Meet. We came up with this idea in 3-Day Startup, which was held 3 weeks ago.
Okay, great. So let me try to reflect what Shaked said, and Muhammad, you can correct me if that's really what's the what the project is about and if I understood correctly what Shaked was saying. So almost 50% of senior don't graduate with the Bagrut, and this with the what?
The Tawjih is like the Palestinian Bagrut.
Okay, and then you did a survey that shows that it was 70% were not interested in what they were doing, or they didn't understand it correctly.
I guess it's more 70% of people who weren't, I guess, on good terms with what the current methods are, like test preps and private tutors. Because for me, Tawjihi, private tutors is the main thing, main tool. I guess tool is the right word for students to study outside of school.
Okay.
Is this designed as a cost-effective way to replace the private tutor? Will the private tutors be? Are you competing? You're competing with the private tutors. You're going to replace them or put them out of business?
So I guess. Can I answer this?
Yes, you can answer this.
So one of the ideas that we had is that we could actually be some kind of a platform that private tutors could use to advertise themselves, since we are working on local education market, and private tutors could maybe upload some videos and give their contact information if students want further lessons with them.
Interesting. So, okay, so if I understand correctly, you're talking about the platform to upload short instructional videos about subjects that are for the Tawjih or the Bagrut, for students to learn from it and help them with their exams.
Yes.
And what's the business model you are proposing for this creative project?
Like how are we going to gain money from the project?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were thinking about ads. We don't want to make it. We don't want it to cost money because we think education should be free. We were thinking about ads, maybe donations. So like this is the direction we're going to. We also thought about freemium, but it's like limited right now.
Have you made a sample video that we could see so we understand what you are imagining in terms of the production values, or will this be as simple as what we are doing right now, kind of a talking head who is explaining? What do videos look and sound like?
We have a website which could like a mock-up for what we're thinking of building, and we can send you a link just to have a look on it if you want to.
Yeah, in the chat you can send us the.
Okay.
Have you made a video sample of the kind of videos that you are proposing to create?
So for me, I did a play for the Tawjihi in a storyboard style, and Shaked did more of a talking style. They're currently on the mock-up website we did.
Okay, got it.
Right.
I'll send it right now.
My biggest question is about the content, because the Tawjih and the Bagrut has a lot of subject matter. It's very broad. You want to do short videos so that people will be engaged. So who is going to produce those videos? Who's going to decide which section of which test? Is it going to be literature, math? What's the idea of how you're going to put content into it?
So we thought about dividing the videos by two categories, by the length of the video and by the subject. Does it answer your question? Or
No, the question is, who will create the videos?
So students who want to gain popularity, or we thought about making this offer something in return, like a prize or a bonus. Tutors that want to advertise themselves, that have like free time, they're like students in the university, or they just graduated and they're like familiar with the material. Yep, pretty much this. Maybe
Okay, that's really cool. We like the idea that students create these videos.
Yeah, but
At the Media Education Lab, we think that a good way for students to demonstrate their understanding of something is to teach someone else. But that does introduce an interesting quality problem, doesn't it? As some students will produce more informative and higher quality summaries, and other students will be very shallow and superficial. What will be your editorial policy?
So one of the ideas we had is to create a rating system, which is a star system, that students can rate the quality of the video that was uploaded. And another idea is that we can partner with a professor or a teacher to validate or just give a certificate of what is if the quality is valid or not. So that's our validation ideas that we're thinking of.
Those are two good ideas. How do you think teachers will perceive your initiative? What will Israeli teachers say when they first learn about your project?
So actually, right now we're in the teacher are in summer vacation, so it's very hard to reach them. But I did reach my one of my teachers, my history teacher, and he got really excited about the idea, and he told me that he would love to help me, to help us.
So my aunt is a chemistry teacher, and I talked to her about the project I'm working on, and she told me that she looks like she prefers the interactive kind of learning more than the dull textbook learning, and so she interacted with her students through Facebook, but she also thought that the idea of having the students also upload videos themselves would be more interactive between the student and the teacher, and therefore taking it on a different level other than just talking on Facebook and posting links and such.
So I would like to ask, so Noah helped you with the meetup, and she told you to contact us. And we're at the Media Education Lab, as Renee was saying. We're working with students, with teachers, we're working on website, we're working in schools. So I was wondering, what kind of questions do you have to us?
We have a few questions for you. So you're working in the, you have connections and networks in our region too, right?
Yes.
So we would like, if it's possible, to gain your help to get people to upload videos to us, to help us extend our platform right now before we launch it.
So what you're asking is reach out to teachers and students who would create those videos for your platform.
Yes.
And what do you have, like a sample of an email, an introduction? How would you present it to those teachers, what you want to do?
We have a presentation already, but I guess one of the first ideas we had is to actually start with the schools that we graduated from last year. But the Beirut and Tawjihi have a lot of students applying each year, 80,000 for Tawjihi and 130 for Beirut. So to reach that kind of numbers is the challenge for us. And what we're saying is that we need help to reach, and that's what we're trying. We're trying with the closest people around us, and we'd love to reach out more so we can gain a user base, a basic user base for the website to run.
So I'm wondering, do you have a plan how to build it and how to grow it? So if now you have this mock-up website and you're just starting, how are you going to build it and engage people? Because if, for example, I'm thinking I'm a student or a teacher, I'm going to the website and I'm seeing that there's only like 2 examples, I'm saying, okay, I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do, who is going to really look at it. So what's the plan? Are you going to build a website and then people, or people are going to help you build the website?
I think I think our idea of just to build a platform and then beta test it on our schools first. So that was the base. That was our main idea, and for us to create the first content, like we need to provide some basic content to pull students to our website. So that's the main challenge for us at the moment, is to build a platform. Then yes. Then reach out to students.
Like even in the beta stage, we need to have some amount of videos before we upload it to the platform.
Great. So okay, so if I understand correctly, you're going to do some kind of a beta trial with each one of your schools, and you're still asking for finding students or teachers who will help you upload videos about sections of the Tawjiya or the Bagrut.
Yeah.
One thing I'm wondering about is, this is, I'm sure you are familiar with Sal Khan and the Khan Academy.
We are, yes.
Yes. So you are ripping off his idea and applying it to a particular local context. Why not just use his platform and go reach out to Sal Khan and say, Sal, we want to be the agents who help you know, address this particular local need? Why create your own thing when your competitors already got a platform that's got a much bigger, better reach than you will ever have? And he is a very good collaborator. He loves collaboration. Why not just build a channel on Khan Academy?
So Khan Academy is only about universities, or does it also do high schools?
Also does high school.
Okay.
I think you know, for Tawjiya and Bagrut, for Bagrut, it has been focused on from some of the other ideas, like School Wala, which are doing 20 minutes of lecture videos, so it's completely like a school while sitting in home. But for Tawjihi, the only ways is to buy prep books, textbook preparations for the exams, and the textbooks, also private tutors. But I think it's a great idea to try and reach Khan Academy. We haven't thought of that, and I think it's one way to reach out. It would help us a lot to gain, I guess, using the fame around Khan Academy and reach out more users.
But yeah, sorry, finish.
No, go on.
So one thing that we want to do, and Khan Academy is not really specifying, is the length of the videos. We think that high school students like some of them would like just to test the exams, and therefore like less than 10 minutes. And Khan Academy is mostly long lectures, very interesting lectures though, but very long lectures. and so some of our material might be able to go to Khan Academy if it's very, very long. We would like also to have a different section for shorter videos specified as short videos.
That's an excellent point. Have you reached out to the people at the Trump Foundation yet?
No, what is it?
Are you familiar with the Trump Foundation?
No.
Aha! So the Trump Foundation is a foundation that supports innovation in education in Israel. And they give grants to create opportunities for improving the teaching of math and science. And they love student-centered instruction, and they like innovation. And here on my internet, I see that they gave 200,000, no, more than that, 500,000 shekels to Khan Academy Israel to create videos. Now, I think your innovation is that you are imagining that students and tutors will create these videos and that they will be shorter. So your project is slightly different than the initiative they supported. Khan Academy, the Shankar College of Engineering and Design did this initiative. Basically supporting online learning aligned with the Israeli curriculum and textbooks. It seems to me like you might approach them with your idea and gauge their interest in the project.
Yeah, okay, thank you, we will.
Yeah, we heard about another pre-incubator for, an incubator for startups. I think it's called Mindset.
Yeah.
And we were also thinking about reaching them out and trying to apply for the incubator. But the thing is that we are aiming for a binational website because what we came up from 3-Day Startup with, which was partnered in Mate, is to create a social and political impact. And thinking about a binational educational site for both Israelis and Palestinians was the purpose of the idea.
Got it. I haven't gotten a very clear picture of that. That seems surprising to me based on what you've said so far. So can you help me understand how this part of it will work and be valuable and why it's important?
So 3-Day Startup, where we worked on, we had to create something that would improve both Palestinian and Israelis communities, and that was one of the values that started with the idea, and that's why we have a Tawjihi section and a Bagrut section, and we're not focusing on one education system. So I don't know if they support binational projects, and that's what we're trying to would try to ask them.
Yeah, that'd be a good place of inquiry. So the guy you want to talk to there at the Trump Foundation is named Eli Hurwitz, spelled ELIHURVITZ. And you can tell him that I suggested that you talk to him. So you say, Renee, your friend Renee said at the Media Education Lab, and with Jonathan, Renee and Jonathan said we would like to tell you more about our project and see what he thinks.
Okay, Eli Hurwitz, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
And then what do you think about the mindset possibility, Jonathan? Is this something that CET would be interested in or not?
I think so, because again, CET is very interested in binational website. If you look at their website, they have in English, Arabic, and Hebrew. So I think, and since it's student-driven, I think the Avi Warshawski would be very, very interested in your ideas and see, because they're connected also to professionals in Israel, Palestine, and in the United States, and they might connect you to people that will help you create the platform and, you know, do it in a professional way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And since we're coming to the end, we're almost like 30 minutes. So I wanted to kind of ask you, Muhammad and Shaked, if you have any other questions or other things that you wanted to share with us.
Yes. We have 2 more questions before we leave. First, do you think we can cooperate in some level? We do understand that you do educational projects.
Can you repeat the question? I'm not sure I understand what you asked.
Do you think that we can cooperate?
That we can what?
Cooperate.
Cooperate. So,
Okay. Cooperate on what?
With our idea and you guys.
Renee, I'll let you answer that.
Unfortunately, we really do not have a sufficient quantity of Hebrew or Arabic speakers who are taking the exam. So we lack an audience for this project to be relevant. It might be possible for us to serve as program evaluators. When you apply for funding, for example, to a foundation like the Trump Foundation, you will go through the process of developing a strategic plan for a pilot project. That pilot project might include using a small audience of your friends to populate the website with content, and then some phase where you test whether or not students actually learn from these videos. And if you were in need of an outside evaluator to measure the impact of the program, then we would be potentially a partner in providing contracted evaluation services.
Okay.
But I don't think, I think that is probably, Jonathan, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's probably the only reasonable possibility for our collaboration at this time, unless you can think of something else.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that we cannot help you reach out to those teachers and students, but collaboration, I think, yeah, what Renee suggested would be our expertise to help you. That would be the best way to use our expertise.
Okay, thank you very much. Our second and very last question would be, can you contact us to teachers or other people that might be interested?
Sure.
This kind of idea, we need as much feedback as we can get to kind of structure our idea around this project.
Yeah, not only feedback.
Is it your plan? I'm assuming you are now at university. You are both in your university program now?
No, I'm before the army, but Muhammad is studying at university, and Nadine is also going to the university in France, and Lior is in the army right now.
So if you want us to share it with our community and our contact, what we need from you is to craft, an email explaining what is the project, explaining the plan, answering, actually, if you want to review this video and answering in an email all those questions that we ask you, because those are the questions that other teacher would ask you and would like to have answers.
Okay.
So you prepare that email, then we will share it to our Israeli friends and network that might be able to help you move to the next level.
Okay. Thank you very much. Just how can we review this book?
Well, I'll send you the link, and you can see the recording of this. It's on YouTube, supposed to be now. You can also view it online, yeah, without any problem. So I'll send you the link for it, and again, and feel free to send us email and contact if you have any questions.
Mohammed and Shaked, it is exciting to see that you are attempting to create innovation in education through the skillful use of video and online technology. It's an important area for innovation, and we're delighted that you are taking a stab in thinking in fresh new ways about this important topic. So good luck with your project, and keep us in the loop as you move forward, all right?
Thank you. Thanks a lot for having us here.
Sure.
Okay.
And I'm gonna send you the email now. I'm gonna send it to you so that you can review it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Sure. Have a great day.
You too.
Thanks for your time. Bye.
Sure. Bye-bye.